So again, as you take a look at this shape, if you still build this up of a rectangle, it makes it that much easier, even though it may not be a rectangular shape. It'll help you plot out the piece. You can kind of start at the front. If this was straight, it would be carved out. Cut. This is kind of going back at an angle. And this pattern that it makes, rounded off, a couple visual pieces there, just rounding this off. It goes up to the top here. So anywhere you can put a shape in there, it makes it a little bit easier. So the handle kind of has a rounded edge to it. And then don't look at the whole of the inside, but just look where it's cut out at the top. So it's kind of at this angle here. It's kind of a kidney shape. And then it does have these ellipses for the voltage that's holding it in. Bigger key here. So before you even put the saw blade in, you can kind of flesh this out. Just kind of, if you come down straight, at least you get the right angle first. And wherever these tangent lines make an edge, that's always helpful. And then just go ahead and repeat the pattern that's up on top of it. And then once you have that, then you can go back in and emboss it. But first I'm going to go just with a little bit of a thicker highlight on the top. Coming up at the top here. Okay, so once you have that, this is kind of rounded off. It's almost a midpoint. You can almost see the line there. So it elevates itself out just a little bit. Comes up on top. And builds that section up pretty nicely there. So there you have it. And then it's just a quick, just put a little tone in here just to get it started. So once you get that pretty well established, or at least in the right proportion for it, then you can see the blade. So the blade kind of starts here, has a holding slot right here, and comes out. So you can actually, pinpoint the surface. Just coming back up here, top of this. Let's see if I can back this up. And for this part, as long as I get the right line, I can go ahead and just do this all at one time. Kind of set the line. Put the straight edge up against that. And do the serrated edge right up against the straight edge here. So I can do it one time as heavy as I need to. And it'll come out pretty accurately as it goes back. And there you have it. Some details like these elliptical shapes here. Thick to thin. As it comes, it has an embossed section on this one. And you pretty much have it labeled out there. This part that has the flourish of the little leaf kind of cut out, you can put that in last and highlight it. But once you get going, just kind of set that blade. I'm kind of doing the shading with the direction of the perspective. This part that comes around. see the dark to light shadows as it goes around. Here's kind of a midpoint of the wood. So it's just kind of a light change, but the blade's darker than the wood. So I just want to make that distinction. And when you do the detail, let's try to do just the shadow side of it.